So today we'll do Passé Composé with verb êTRE, but we'll do a quick recap. What is Passé Composé? Passé Composé is basically an action in the past, which is basically in English, if you have to translate, this is simple past tense of English. Yeah. So it's classified, with two verbs. I mean, it's classified in two categories. One is when we conjugated verb avoir, and when we conjugate the verb with verb êTRE, right? For instance, I ate. This is how we'll write. She went. This is how we write, right? Now let's quickly recap avoir. So the core formula, it doesn't matter whether it's avoir or êTRE. The formula is we write the subject, which is je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, il, elle. We conjugate verb avoir or êTRE in present. So whatever the conjugation of avoir or êTRE is. And then we add the past participle of the main verb, right? So let's see the examples. So what is a past participle? So let's say if it's an ER ending verb, we remove the R, we put an accent on E. If it's an IR ending verb, we remove the R and the past participle remains till the last vowel. For RE ending verbs, we replace RE with U. Yeah. These are some irregular verbs with the past participles. Now, this is how we conjugate. For instance, j'ai dansé, tu as dansé, il, elle a dansé. Nous avons dansé, vous avez dansé, ils, elles ont dansé. So we write the subject first, the conjugation of avoir in present, and the past participle. How do we negate the sentence in Passé Composé? We write ne and then the auxiliary verb and then pa. Basically, ne and pa will come before and after the auxiliary verb, not before and after the main verb. Yeah. If we have to make an interrogative question, we just inverse the subject and the auxiliary verb. So, ai-je dansé? As-tu dansé? A-t-elle dansé? Avons-nous dansé? Avez-vous dansé? Ont-ils dansé? Yeah. This is how we conjugate with verb avoir. Now, this is the exercise we tried yesterday. Now let's come to êTRE. So in Passé Composé, there are only 10% verbs which are conjugated with verb êTRE. Now instead of avoir, the auxiliary verb will be êTRE. Let's see. These are the only verbs which are categorized as êTRE verbs. A way to remember this is Dr. Mrs. P. Wondertramp. This is a small mnemonic through which you can remember which verbs fall under êTRE category. These are like broadly most of the verbs that are covered with verb êTRE. There are few more which we will learn later. With D, it's devenir, R, revenir. Mrs. Monte rester sortir, P, passer. Wondertramp, venir, aller, naître, descendre, entrer, rentrer. Tomber, retourner, arriver, mourir, et partir. Yeah. These are the only verbs which are categorized under verbs êTRE. And rest of them apart from these verbs will fall under avoir category. Yeah. For you, I mean, the exceptions we'll learn later, but this is like the broader category. Right? There's another way to remember this is la maison d'être. You arrive in the house, you come to the house, you enter the house, you climb the stairs, you fall from the stairs, you descend down, you rest here, you leave from the house, you're born here, you die here. This is another way to remember that these are the verbs which are going to be conjugated with verb êTRE. Right? So these are the like different ways to remember, or advent verbs. Advent verbs is another way to remember. Advent verbs is basically using opposites. Arriver, the opposite is partir. Descendre, opposite is monter. Descendre to descend, monter to climb. Venir to come, aller to go. Entrer to enter, sortir to leave. Naître to be born, mourir to die. Tomber to rest. Tomber to fall, rester to rest. Right, so this is another way to remember which verbs will be categorized under êTRE. Yeah. Now, the only difference between avoir and êTRE is, like apart from the auxiliary verb, is that if the subject happens to be feminine, we add an extra E to the past participle. If it is masculine plural, we add S. If it's feminine plural, we add ES. Do you guys remember colors? Right? If the object was feminine, we would add an E to the general colors. If the object is plural, we add an S generally. If it's feminine plural, we add ES. Yeah. So if I write je suis allé, which is I went. But if I am a girl, if the subject is girl, je, which is me, I will add an additional E. If me and Preet, we say we went. So I'll say nous sommes allés. Feminine plural, ES. If let's say it's all of us, mixed group, boys and girls, I'll say allez. Yeah? Did you follow it? Everyone?
Yes.
With vous form, see, vous can be used in either way. So because vous is for a singular person also, if let's say I'm speaking to my boss, I'll say, sir, you went to the party yesterday? Vous êtes allé à la fête hier soir? Or if it's, let's say, my female boss, I'll say, madame, vous êtes allé à la fête? Yeah. If it's plural, let's say I'm talking to all of you, mixed group, boys and girls. So I'll say, vous êtes allé with ES. If it's feminine plural, double ES. Is this clear, everyone? Did you understand? Any question? Because we'll be doing an exercise. Anything?
No.
All right. So let's move on. Let's do a small activity. All right, so let's start with the exercise. Okay, you only have to fill it with êTRE, verbs. Now let's try the first one. Je
suis allé.
suis allé. Okay. We may or may not add an extra E. That's fine. Nous
Sommes
arrivés
arrivés.
with an S. S is important here because nous is plural. Elle right? What comes with L in êTRE? L A. And what is the past participle of venir?
Elle est venue.
Venue. Venue will be with an extra E because L is a female. Ils
Sont
partis with an S. Tu
es entré.
Entré. Very good. Marie
est.
What is the past participle of êTRE?
Nous.
Ne.
Okay.
Now we'll add an extra E because Marie is a girl. Vous
êtes sorti.
Vous êtes sorti. We can add an S, we can add E, we can add ES. Totally depends on who vous is. On the context. Right now we don't know the context, so we'll go with anything that we want. Elles
sont
tombées. Correct. Mon père
est resté.
Very good. Nous
sommes montés.
Excellent. Yeah. Clear, everyone? Now let's do a mixed exercise. Now you have to identify which verbs are avoir and which ones are êTRE. Yeah, let's try this one. This is a tough one. Let's try this. Hier, Paul
Paul est descendu.
Descendu, correct. Next. Je,
J'ai écouté.
j'ai écouté. Excellent. Third, mes amis
Sont rentrés.
sont rentrés. Tu
A préparé.
as préparé. Sophie
Sophie est restée.
est restée. Excellent. Est restée chez sa grand-mère. Oh, sorry. This will be with an E.
Nous sommes visités.
Nous sommes visités. Les enfants?
Sont montés.
No. Okay, this is monte. êTRE verb is montre. Montre is to show. Montre is to climb. Monte is to show. The kids show to climb in the
Donc,
car. Yeah, dans sa voiture.
les autres ont monté.
On monte. Vous?
Vous avez choisi.
Vous avez choisi.
Ma soeur est née.
Ma sœur est née.
Ils ont travaillé.
Ils sont travaillés. Correct. Ils ont travaillé. Correct. Is this clear, everyone? Everyone, do you guys have any doubts? I'm sorry. I think this is so Monte only. I'm so sorry. I'm misconstrued it as Montre. Montre is to show. Monte is to climb. Climb is an êTRE verb. Yeah,
So it comes with the êTRE, right?
this is êTRE verb. Yeah, that is Montre. Montre is to show. Montre. This is to show. Monte is to climb.
Yeah, because it says les enfants montent dans la haute. Okay.
What you correct. Clear, everyone? Is this clear? Do you guys have any doubts, any questions, anything you guys want to ask? Yeah. So that's it for our sessions, everyone. And with this, we wrap up, Passé Composé also, and, our small course of 30 days and quick a recap of grammar for the ones who had already done and for the new ones, right? And also remember that if you can access there's a lot of material on, as you know, YouTube and Insta that we keep uploading, which you can keep checking on a regular basis. And if any of you wants to join our classes, the demo option is also available online, and you also have my number. You can reach out to me personally. Yeah. And I hope to see you guys very, very soon again. And see you very soon. It was lovely having you guys over. And yeah, take care, everyone. See you soon. And merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
All right.
Merci beaucoup.
Take care. Bye bye. Au revoir. Merci.